Hello and welcome to the channel Ginger Ninja's Movie Reviews. I am the Ginger Ninja. These are my movie reviews. If you're new to my channel, thank you very much for joining me on what is the last, for now, Tubi Tuesday. Now, with Tubi Tuesday, it's been a series where I've been looking at movies that I found on Tubi. They could have been anything. They could have been sci-fi, horror, action, you name it. If they were on Tubi, I was giving it a review. Now, I tied that in this month with my Animalistic August, and what a month it's been. There's been some high points, there's been some low points, and now, as I wrap it up, this one harkens back to my good old Savage reviews. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. They're well worth it. A lot of fun, but they were movies that, well, let's get into this one and find out, shall we? Anyway, Sharktopus versus the... Fuck. Welcome back, and that's right. For the final of Tubi Tuesday, Animalistic August, we are looking at none other than Sharktopus versus Whalewolf. Yeah, so this one really does harken back to the days of the Savage reviews, which if you haven't, please do check them out. There's a lot of fun ones to be had in there. A lot of dire warnings for movies to avoid in there as well. But this one kind of felt to me like a lot of the Mega Shark series. Mega Shark versus Mecha Shark. Mega Shark versus Mega Croc, I think, or Super Croc or something like that. Mega Shark versus Colossus. There was a lot of them in there. And this one kind of felt like that. So it was really cool to sort of dive back into those because it's been a while. And I had seen this one before, but not for a long time. And I do actually own the first Sharktopus film on Blu-ray. Yes, that's right. There is more than one Sharktopus film. This is actually the third, but I'll touch on that in a moment. Anyway, this movie came out in 2015. It's directed by Kevin O'Neill. It stars Casper Van Dien, Catherine Oxenberg, Jennifer Wenger, Akiri Endo, and many more. Now I will be discussing plot specifics and there will be spoilers ahead, so if you want to check this one out, please do so. It's on Tubi and I'm sure you can find it on other streaming services, probably for free as well, if you know where to look. So directly from IMDb, when a mad scientist mixes the genes of a killer whale and a wolf, it creates the Whalewolf. And it's up to Sharktopus to stop it. So yeah, now let's address the title. Okay, so yes, you did hear me correctly, and it does say up there, Sharktopus versus Whalewolf. Look, it's not the first in the Sharktopus series like I mentioned. They do have the original Sharktopus film, then there is Sharktopus versus Predactyl or Predacon or something like that. I have not seen that one, so I can't comment on it. But yeah, this is the third in the series, and there was plans at least to do a fourth. So yeah, and look, no matter how bad this film is, it's still better than anything that Wild Eye Releasing have done. And look, if you want to see the full range of shitty shark movies they have done, feel free to check out my playlist or go over and hit up Hey Internet, Eric here, because he just completed Shitty Shark Week, and yeah, it was tough for him. I could feel it. So well done for completing that. Like, great reviews, but definitely go check out Hey Internet, Eric here. Well worth it. Anyway, let's get into this film. So the cast. Look, it's a very interesting cast because it's a mix of enthusiastic overacting and moments where the cast actually seem to be contemplating their life choices. It's very interesting to see that because some of them are having a lot of fun with it, and then all of a sudden they'll be like, what am I doing here? Yeah. The dialogue, look, it's not going to win any awards and Shakespeare won't be losing any sleep over it anytime soon, but look, let's remember this isn't a film where you're supposed to ponder the meaning of life. You're here to witness Sharktopus take on Whalewolf in the most glorious, improbable fashion. Okay? The directing and writing for this film, look, the script embraces the B-movie spirit wholeheartedly. It really does. It's filled with intentionally ludicrous dialogue, and that's probably why the cast occasionally had a lot of fun with it, but then also, because it is so out there, they had trouble sticking with it. Or that's what it said, man, because it ranges from like just this expository science jargon to melodramatic declarations of heroism. Like, it's very all over the place. It's fun, but yeah, it's not great. And look, the dialogue is not the epitome of realism. It's in line with the film's self-awareness, and serves as a tribute to the genre's conventions. So it does work in that regards. The narrative itself defies all logic, the pacing is a bit hit and miss, and there are threads of the story that are all over the place, combining elements of mad science and voodoo mysticism, which just don't seem to work together. I guess moving the plot forward, it kind of works, but yeah, they've got too many things going on to tie it all in nicely. The effects. One of the highlights of Sharktopus vs. Whalewolf is undoubtedly the imaginative creature design, and as such, the special effects do play a significant role in the entertainment value here. Look, the CGI, which I've never been a huge fan of, but in a film like this you need CGI, of course. And it does range to passable, or from passable to so bad that it's good. The Sharktopus's tentacles, they flail about with reckless abandon, and the whale alternates between this aquatic grace and canine ferocity. It looks really sleek in some and rough in others. The battles are a mix of cartoonish physics and absurd choreography, and they do make you question the laws of nature and physics themselves, so good on them. No, look, in all honesty, the special effects are decent. Like, they're not groundbreaking, you know, but for what they are, like the look on the whalewolf's face as it's almost puppy-like to start with, you know, and it's kind of fun. You know, it does get up there and, you know, acts very puppy-esque. So, you know, I did enjoy that. Look, rewatchability. Now, surprisingly, this film is not without its charm. There's a certain self-awareness at play, as if everyone kind of understood the sheer absurdity of the premise and decided to embrace it. Look, most of the time you'll find yourself laughing not just at the film but with it, as it winks at its audience and says, yeah, we know this is utterly ridiculous. So look, overall, Sharktopus vs. Whalewolf is an experience that defies description. It's an exercise in gleeful silliness. It's a celebration of the absurd and a testament to the fact that sometimes a movie doesn't need to make sense to be thoroughly entertaining. So look, if you're in the mood for something that leaves you equal parts bemused and entertained, grab some popcorn, switch off your critical thinking, and let the battle of the century unfold before your eyes. Overall, for a score, I will give Sharktopus vs. Whalewolf a 6 out of 10. It's definitely better than a lot of the crap out there. And it is a lot of fun. You just need to embrace it for what it is. So there you have it. That is my final Tubi Tuesday review on this cracker of a film. Yes, it's not the greatest, but it's definitely not the worst. So I highly recommend you do check it out and have a bit of fun with it. Now, as for what will be coming up, well, I do have a few things, like I said, that are coming up. And September's going to be a big one, so stick around for that. There will be my normal review Monday and Tuesday now, because I am tying them in together for a big event, but I'm not going to spoil it yet, so you'll have to tune in next Monday to find out what it is. All will be revealed very soon, but it is tying into something that's coming out in October, so if you've listened this far and you know what's coming out in October, you've probably put 2 and 2 together. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. I know I'm having a lot of fun with it. October's going to be full steam ahead. We've got 31 days of Spooktober. Same thing I did last year. I'm going to be checking out a movie every day and reviewing it. So they'll be quick 60-second ones, but it'll be Spooktober, 7 days a week, 31 days for October. November, let's cross that bridge when we come to it, eh? I might need a bit of a break after 31 days of October, or Spooktober, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, stick around. Again, before I do, I'm rambling on because I've got so many things coming up which I'm excited about. Hopefully you guys are too. Do give this video a thumbs up, be much appreciated, and does help with that whole YouTube algorithm thing. Of course, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, be much appreciated. Hit that notification bell, you'll be notified every time I do release a new video. And more than anything, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.